Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what it is, I'm Dan, and this is the fourth and final offering out of the new Founders Variety Pack. It's the Vanilla Porter. Again, 4 for 4 here, and we're dropping these reviews the best we can in order, but maybe it got out of rotation while I dropped this one, guys. So apologies in advance, but this is 4 out of 4 here. Vanilla Porter with robust porter with vanilla extract. This is 6% ABV, sweet aromas of vanilla, subtle chocolate notes. So, backstory. I've had a beer that's literally identical to this. Last year, almost to the day, I think it was like a year and a month ago, Founders dropped the Vanilla Porter, and this was, it sounds like the same beer, but it was 6.5%, while this one is 6%, so don't know if they honed in on the recipe. I do have a review. You guys can go look at that from last year, and again, that was technically a different beer, but I'm not so certain that it's going to be that different, but I did remember enjoying that one, but I thought I'd give the fair and honest review with this one just to kind of get all of the offerings in this pack together for you guys and give you that Pour Michigan review. So 6% ABV, a little bit different. Again, it's canned on 8/23. The other ones are 8/22. It's November 2nd, time of recording. Founders, come on, man. Give it to Michigan quicker than that. But mass distribution, I understand. Let's crack it and get into this one. And again, the only thing I can tell you from my knowledge is that I've had a beer just like this, potentially, from Founders. It was only available in 12 packs last year. And then it went and disappeared forever. So that one was 6.5%. So I went hardcore. That looks beautiful. Man, that's a gorgeous looking porter. I mean, it doesn't get any darker. It doesn't get any more beautiful and majestic. It looks oily. It looks slick for 6%. It looks darker and bigger than it is for being a 6% beer. And that subtle off, you know, burnt beige head sitting on top. It's brownish. It's still got some white intermingling there, but looks pretty, like super pretty beer for a porter. And it's vanilla with extract, and let's check it out. Aroma. Toasty vanilla. Not too artificial. It does smell very sweet off the nose. There's a little bit of roasty, toasty malts in here. A little bit of coffee, but again, some sweetness definitely hitting into the nose here in a nice, gentle way. But I mean, it's weird. It's roasty. It's almost like it's like vanilla peanut butter in a way. I mean, I swear it's almost peanut buttery. Obviously, doesn't say that on the can, but it gives you that roasty kind of feel. Slight nutty caramel. Maybe that's just the malts intermingling again with that vanilla extract, kind of playing a trick on my brain a little bit. But definitely sweet vanilla. And I would know. I would definitely, if I was diving into this, I would say, yeah, there's vanilla, there's sweetness. It's dark, it's porterish, it's roasted malts. It's a little bit of like sugary sweetness, but it just says vanilla. Obviously, there's a sweetness there, and then you get the subtle chocolate. I could see that for sure, like milk chocolate and dark chocolates kind of intertwined here. But there is this like graham cracker caramely sweetness. I don't know. It's like it's reminding me of like Nutty Your Business from Grand Armory. Like I don't know why it's not that peanutty, but it gives me the nutty peanut vibe. Kind of maybe just the roastiness playing with the vanilla again. So let's dive in, guys. Vanilla Porter. That's enough of a intro there. Cheers to Founders. Let's go for it. Wow. Dry roast, man. For as sweet as that smelled. Should know, Founders does dry, roasty, smooth beers, and again, no different here. Very dry on the back end, super roasty, campfire toast, sweet caramely maltiness, maybe played with that sweet vanilla. The vanilla's not too artificial, not too ridiculous. It's definitely a hefty dose, but again, that roastiness comes through big time on the back end, kind of counters the vanilla sweetness, and it makes it a roasty, dry beer at the end of the day. For as much vanilla is pushed into this beer, it's kind of bullied a little bit by the roast. But it's good. Like, this is a very nice beer. Just to sum this whole pack up, really good ABV. These beers drink much bigger than they are, but they're still very drinkable. So 5 and 6% have never tasted so good. This is a very nice pack from Founders to sum this all up. Again, this beer drinks like a 7-8% porter. Still light through the middle, soft, but again, it feels bolder and more gritty. When you're diving in and taking a sip of this beer, you know, it doesn't feel like 6%. It's so roasty. It's so almost caramel nutty, but I think it's just a disguising, right? So it feels like there's nuts or some sort of like caramel thrown into this beer. Dark chocolate for sure. You could say there's little bakers and milk chocolate in here intertwined, but at the end of the day, guys, the vanilla is very nice. It's got a hefty dose, but it's overpowered just a touch by the roast and dryness on the back of this beer, and it just really makes for an easy drinker at 6% with a lot of flavor and a lot of boldness. Super tasty. It's really good. I mean, is this my favorite in the pack? Debatable. It's a very tasty beer, and I like dry, I like roasty, and that's what this is bringing to the table with a little bit of that additional vanilla sweetness, a little bit of chocolate. Again, I get some sort of like nutty note in here. I don't know where it comes from. It just feels nutty. It feels like there's like almost a peanut kind of touch to this beer. Not that there is. That's just how I'm getting it, guys. So where do I put this beer? It's good. It's good. I do like this beer. 4.02. I think this is my highest rating. I had everything around like a 3.9. I think one of them was like a 3.9. 3.99, 3.97, something like that. I think this is edging the rest of them out just a little bit for me, guys. So Vanilla Porter, I'm going 4.02 out of 5 to be quite specific. It's at the end of the end of the run here. So 4 for 4. You heard it. Pour Michigan Reviews. If you're going to pour a beer, guys, pour Michigan beer. Cheers till next time.